On an ordinary Tuesday, the world woke up to a headline that would change everything. Amazon unveiled Project Chimera, a technological leap so radical, so unexpected, that it instantly made every other innovation feel like a relic of the past. The announcement sent ripples through every industry, from Silicon Valley to Wall Street, as people scrambled to understand what had just happened. This wasn't just another gadget or a new subscription service. There were no flashy devices, no unboxing videos, no familiar launch fanfare. Instead, it was the unveiling of a concept so profound that it challenged our very understanding of technology itself. Project Chimera was a complete reimagining of how we interact with the digital world, a seamless fusion of the physical and virtual, where information and reality blended together in ways we'd only dreamed of in science fiction. The announcement came quietly, almost as if Amazon knew the world wouldn't believe it at first. There was no grand event, just a simple press release that left journalists and tech insiders stunned, scrambling to verify if it was real. As details slowly emerged, disbelief gave way to shock. This was real. Project Chimera had been in secret development for over a decade, hidden in plain sight while the world focused on smaller, incremental advances. Overnight, Amazon had rendered entire industries obsolete. It wasn't just a product launch, it was the dawn of a new reality, one that would force companies and individuals alike to rethink everything they knew. Chimera seamlessly bridged the digital and physical worlds, making data and information part of our environment, not just something we accessed on a screen. Suddenly, the boundaries between what was real and what was digital began to blur. No one saw it coming. Not analysts, not competitors, not even the most imaginative futurists. The world's brightest minds were left speechless, trying to grasp the scale of what had just been unleashed. The ambition and secrecy behind Chimera were unprecedented. It was a silent checkmate in the tech world, a move so bold and well-guarded that it caught everyone off guard. On June 28, 2025, the rules of the game changed forever. The world as we knew it was left behind, and a new era began. The future didn't just arrive, it crashed through the door, shattering expectations and inviting us all to step into a reality we'd only imagined. There was no turning back. The age of Chimera had begun, and nothing would ever be the same again. So, what is Project Chimera? It's not just another gadget or app, it's a radical reimagining of how we interact with information, technology, and even each other. Imagine a global, invisible network, quantum computing, AI, and ambient data transmission, woven into the very fabric of our world, connecting every person, place, and object seamlessly. No more screens or clunky devices. Instead, biocompatible microreceptors in glasses, clothing, or even under your skin connect you directly to the network, making technology feel like a natural extension of your senses. Chimera's quantum data centers don't just store information, they simulate the physical world in real time, creating a living digital twin of reality, all managed by an advanced AI called Oracle. Information is overlaid onto your perception. History appears beside buildings, medical data floats before doctors, and step-by-step repair guides materialize for mechanics, all in real time, wherever you are. The screen is gone, information is as natural as breathing. You don't have to search or swipe, knowledge simply appears when you need it, blending into your daily life. Security is built on quantum encryption and personal data vaults controlled by you alone. Your identity and information are protected at a level never before possible. Amazon claims it's just the custodian, not the owner, of your data. A crucial distinction in a world this connected. They say your privacy and autonomy are at the core of Chimera's design. Of course, privacy concerns are inevitable. With so much data flowing invisibly, questions about surveillance and misuse remain. But the promise is a seamless, secure, and intuitive digital layer over reality, designed to empower rather than control. Chimera isn't just a new technology, it's a new way of experiencing the world, where digital and physical realities merge to create something entirely unprecedented. The boldest claim? It's unbreakable. But as with any revolutionary leap, only time will tell if Chimera truly delivers on its promise, or if the world is ready for it. Project Chimera is a turning point for technology, business, and society. For tech companies, it's an extinction event. Hardware and app empires suddenly look ancient. The value isn't in devices, but in the ambient, always-on connection Chimera provides. Businesses gain real-time precision. Logistics, healthcare, education, and entertainment are transformed. For individuals, learning, communication, and experience become immersive and intuitive. Imagine a child exploring the solar system in their room, or instant language translation in your field of vision. But with this power comes new questions. What happens when digital and physical reality merge? Amazon now controls the platform on which the future will be built. A concentration of power both thrilling and terrifying. The promise is progress. The risk is unprecedented influence in a single corporation's hands. Chimera doesn't just change technology, it changes who holds the keys to our reality. Chimera's path was fiercely contested. Rumors of Amazon's secret project alarmed regulators and politicians, who feared a new era of corporate surveillance. Former President Trump led the charge, calling it Amazon's spy grid, and rallying allies to block it. Antitrust investigations, privacy legislation, and public campaigns painted a dystopian future. But Amazon's secrecy was its shield. By the time Chimera was revealed, it was already global and unstoppable. Regulators were left scrambling to apply old laws to a new world. Amazon's legal and political strategy outmaneuvered opponents, framing Chimera as innovation and national progress. The promise of economic growth won over enough leaders to stall opposition. In the end, technological momentum and corporate cunning proved unstoppable. The world woke up to a fait accompli. Chimera was here, and nothing would be the same. The opposition had lost before the fight began. To truly grasp the significance of Chimera, we need to look back at the pivotal moments that have shaped human progress. Think of the printing press, which revolutionized the spread of knowledge, or the internet, which connected the world in ways previously unimaginable. The smartphone was the last great leap, shrinking the world into the palm of our hands and making information accessible anywhere, anytime. But Chimera is different, radically so. It doesn't just give us new tools, it fundamentally merges technology with our very perception of reality. Where the iPhone put the internet in our pockets, Chimera dissolves the boundary between digital and physical worlds entirely. No longer do we need to pick up a device or even consciously interact with technology. Connection is now ambient, persistent, and passive, woven seamlessly into the fabric of our daily lives. Oracle, Chimera's advanced AI, goes beyond responding to our questions. It anticipates our needs, presenting relevant information, suggestions, and even solutions before we realize we need them. This isn't just a smarter internet, it's a new kind of utility, as essential as electricity or running water, but intelligent, adaptive, and interactive. Decades of breakthroughs in artificial intelligence, quantum physics, and human-computer interaction have converged to make this possible. While others focused on building better windows into the digital world, Amazon has created an entirely new world. One where the digital and physical are no longer separate realms. Chimera isn't just another chapter in the story of technology, it's the beginning of a whole new book in human history. The future is now a single, seamless reality, and the true implications of this transformation are only just beginning to unfold. The world's reaction to Chimera was instant and intense, excitement, awe, and fear all at once. Stock markets convulsed, hardware companies crashed, while data and content firms soared. Amazon's value skyrocketed. Early adopters celebrated, sharing videos of instant translation, immersive learning, and new ways to connect. For many, it was the future finally arriving, but critics sounded alarms. Privacy advocates and ethicists warned of ultimate surveillance and loss of autonomy. Who controls the AI? What if it's used for manipulation? Governments scrambled. Some banned Chimera, others embraced it, creating a new global divide. The world split into Chimera-enabled zones and those resisting Amazon's new reality. The technology promised progress but also fractured the world in new and unpredictable ways. The debate over freedom, control, and trust had only just begun. Chimera's impact is personal. It transforms daily life, not just the tech landscape. Your morning weather appears in your vision, your wardrobe suggests outfits, your coffee is ready before you ask. Work and education become immersive. Teams collaborate in shared virtual spaces, students explore history firsthand. Knowledge is instantly accessible, shifting education from memorization to critical thinking. Social interactions evolve, shared interests appear in real time, long-distance relationships feel present. But will we lose unassisted communication skills? Will our connections become more superficial? Entertainment is reimagined, films adapt to your reactions, parks become fantasy quests. The world becomes a canvas for digital content, blurring the line between real and virtual. Navigating this new reality demands a new kind of literacy, critical thinking in a world of constant information. Chimera promises endless novelty but challenges us to stay grounded in what's real. Chimera is a paradox, empowering and dangerous. For people with disabilities, its life-changing navigation, communication, and inclusion become effortless. But constant AI guidance risks eroding our independence and creativity. If every choice is optimized, do we lose the ability to struggle, to discover, to be human? Our memories, flaws, and mistakes shape us. What happens when AI smooths them away? The debate isn't just about technology, but about what kind of humans we want to be. Chimera gives us power. The challenge is to use it wisely without losing ourselves. The future is ours to shape, if we remember what makes us human. The world has changed forever. Chimera is here, and there's no going back. We face a period of rapid adaptation, conflict, and opportunity. Companies will race to build on Chimera. Governments will scramble to regulate it. The divide between adopters and resistors will shape our era. Chimera could solve humanity's greatest challenges, or threaten privacy, free will, and individuality. The future depends on the ethics we build, the safeguards we create, and the choices we make. Amazon now holds the keys to our reality. Its next move will define the future of humanity. The question isn't what Chimera can do, but what we will choose to do with it.